Welcome to the official draw event of the EHF European League Men's competition, and welcome to a new era. In the 28th season of the EHF Club competition, there will be a brand new identity. The EHF European League will now be played in a new system with only 2 qualification rounds before we go into the group phases. And of course, we'll have all the details about the new system from our expert Markus Glaser during the draw. But for now, I think it's a good time to take a closer look at the new design of the EHF European League. Enjoy. Danke. Awesome, those colors, orange and blue, together with the pentagon design. I just love it. And of course, we hope you like it too, because it perfectly symbolizes all the energy, all the action, all that power that we're going to see in this new competition. And now I am very happy to be able to go directly into the official draw room and the president of the European Handball Federation. Here is Michael Widerer.
Well, thank you for having the floor. I think it's really exciting. We have top teams being qualified. We experienced previous Champions League winners, Final Four participants, and meeting new teams on the way up. It's exciting for the participants. It's as well exciting for the fans. And I'm definitely looking forward to a draw which will give exciting groups. So let's start.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And the good news for all fans, we will deliver more handball than ever to your screens. That means more goals, more saves, more highlights, simply more handball. And of course, EHF TV will show all games live, but we're also going to have 23 European TV stations covering the competition. So let's see what that is going to look like before we go back into the official draw room for our expert Markus Glaser and our president Michael Widerer. Here are the pictures.
Welcome to the new EHF European League.
Bang, bang! Twists and turns! How on earth does the man do it? And he scores it again! Save! What a save!
Well, dear handball fans, dear handball friends all over Europe, a warm welcome here once again. We are ready basically to conduct the draw. We saw some explaining things. I will go through the pots once we get to the more difficult parts. Pot number 1 is very easy. We have 4 teams which are in the blue balls. We have the 4 groups A, B, C, and D, which are in the white balls. And we will simply draw one team and then the position for the team. And I think this is enough of explanation. We are ready to start. And we start with the first team. which is USM Nîmes Gare from France. The group for Nîmes is Group B. The next team is from Spain, Ademar Abanca León. And the team of Abanca Ademar León goes to Group A. Grundfos Tatabánya from Hungary. The group for the team from Tatabánya is Group D. The last team in pot number 1 is Sportclub Magdeburg from Germany. Magdeburg takes the remaining position in row number 1, which is Group C.
Four teams have been drawn to their groups as we proceed to pot number 2 with Orlen Wisła Płock, with Dynamo Bucuresti, Kadetten Schaffhausen and Alexis HK. Let's go on with the draw.
Once again, we have the teams in the blue balls, the groups in the white. The procedure is straightforward in this pot. No further explanations needed. We are ready. From Romania, Club Sportiv Dinamo Bucuresti. And the team from Bucuresti goes to Group B. Kadetten Schaffhausen from Switzerland. And the group for Kadetten is Group D. Alingsås from Sweden. Olympiakos will go to Group C. The team from Poland, Orlen Wisła Płock. Płock will occupy the remaining open position, which is Group A.
So that's the first two pots gone as we proceed to pot number 3 with Eurofarm Pelister, Tchaikovsky Medvedi, Tatran Prešov and Besiktas Aigas. This is going to be interesting. Pot number 3 coming up.
Once again, pot number 3 has 4 teams from different countries. None of the countries has been drawn before, so no further restrictions apply in this case. We can draw easily and straightforward. The team of handball club Eurofarm Pelister from North Macedonia, from Bitola to be precise. And they will join Group D on position number 3. Tatran Prešov from Slovakia. Prešov will go to Group B. Besiktas Aigas from Turkey, from Istanbul. Besiktas goes to Group C. The team of Tchaikovsky Medvedi from the Moscow area in Russia. And Tchaikovsky Medvedi goes to Group A.
So as we are halfway through this draw, let's take a closer look at the groups so far. As you can see in Group A, we've got Ademar Abanca Leon, we've got Orlen Wisła Płock and Tchaikovsky Medvedi. In Group B, we will find USAM Nimgard, we've got Dinamo Bucuresti and Tatran Prešov. In Group C, Magdeburg, Alinxas HK and Besiktas Aigas. And in Group D, Grundfos Tatabanya, Kadetten Schaffhausen and Eurofarm Pelister. That's it for the moment, as we are halfway through, and I think this is a good time to talk about a new fan engagement platform. We call it Iconic, and it helps your favorite club and at the same time offers a unique fan experience with rewards and a loyalty program especially tailored for you. Take a closer look.
Well, dear handball fans, we are on pot number 4. Pot number 4 needs a bit of an explanation. We have 2 German teams and 2 French teams in pot number 4, but we already have a German team and a French team in pot number 1. We therefore have to make sure that they do not meet each other. In order to make sure this system works, we have the 2 German teams in one pot, which is Füchse Berlin and the Rhein-Neckar Löwen. In a first step, we will draw one of the 2 German teams to the group of Nîmes. Nîmes is in Group B. That means the German team will automatically be allocated to Group B, which is the group of Nîmes. And otherwise, we will do the vice versa step with the 2 teams of France to the group of Magdeburg. So please, we open one of the 2 German teams from this pot. So the team of Füchse Berlin, we will not draw a group. Füchse Berlin is allocated automatically to Group B, to Nîmes. And now we repeat the same step for the 2 French teams. And we have the team of Montpellier, which joins Magdeburg in Group C. So we allocate Montpellier to Group C. And we now put the 2 teams together, which are remaining. And we add the 2 remaining positions, which are the group of Tatabánya and Ademar León. And we can now freely draw one more German team and one more French team to the 2 remaining positions in the groups of Tatabánya and León. So this is Phoenix Toulouse Handball from France. Phoenix Toulouse goes to Group A. The Rhein-Neckar Löwen from Germany. Go to Group D.
So that was pot 4 of 6 as we proceed to pot number 5 with the fivers RK, Nexe, GOG and Sporting CP.
Pot number 5 is again easy going. We have 4 teams from 4 countries which we do not have yet until now. Therefore we can peacefully draw them one by one to their position. And the first team in pot number 5 is GOG from Denmark, from Gulme. And the team of GOG goes to Group D. And we continue with the fivers from Vienna in Austria. And the team of the fivers goes to Group A. Rukometni klub Nexe from Našice in Croatia. Nexe will play in Group C. The team of Sporting Clube de Portugal from Lisbon in Portugal. They will take the last open position in pot number 5, which is Group B.
So only one more pot missing to finalize our 4 groups, and that's pot number 6 with HC Metallurg, with HG CSKA, with RK Trimo Trebnje and IFK Kristianstad.
Pot number 6 has 3 teams actually that we already had in the draw before. A team from Sweden, a team from North Macedonia and a team from Russia. We therefore have to make sure that they do not meet each other. You can see therefore in the pot with the balls that we have 3 different colors. We start with the team of Kristianstad from Sweden, which is in the red ball. Kristianstad cannot have the group of Alingsås, which is Group C, so we have only 3 balls in the pots, which is Group A, Group B and Group D, and we will now draw the group for Kristianstad. So, not much of a surprise, Kristianstad from Sweden. Kristianstad goes to Group B. We will now repeat the same step with the team of Metallurg from Skopje in North Macedonia, which is the orange ball. So please, we open the orange ball. The team of Metallurg from Skopje. And of course, they cannot join the group of their compatriots, Perister, which is in Group D. They also cannot join the group of Kristianstad, naturally, which is in Group B. So Metallurg has only two groups available, which is Group A and Group C, and we will now decide if they go in Group A or in Group C. So we have Metallurg going to Group A. We have now in pot number 6, we have occupied Group A with Metallurg and Group Group B with Kristianstad. We have the team which is still open, Trimo Trebnje from Slovenia, and we have the Russian team from CSKA open. We therefore can draw the remaining two balls to the remaining two positions which are open. And in a second, we are getting the two groups to the stage, which is Group C and Group D. And we can freely draw the two remaining teams to the two remaining positions. So the handball club CSKA from Moscow in Russia. CSKA goes to Group C. And the very last team for today is Rukometni Klub Trimo from Trebnje in Slovenia. And they go to the very last open position of the draw, which is Group D in row number 6.
So that concludes the draw of the new EHF European League men's competition. And we are going to take a closer look at the four groups now. So in Group A, we're going to have Abanca Ademar Leon. We have Olen Wisla Plotsk. We have Cheskovsky Medvedi. We have Phoenix Toulouse Ambol. We have the Fivers and the HC Metallurg. In Group B, we find USAM Nimgard. We have CS Dinamo Bucharesti. We have Tatran Prešov. We have the Füchse Berlin, Sporting CP, and IFK Kristianstad. Moving on to Group C, we're going to find SC Magdeburg, Alinxes HK, Besiktas Aigas, Montpellier Ambol, RK Nexe, and HC CSKA. As we proceed to Group D, where we find Grundfos Tatabania KC, the Kadetten Schaffhausen, HC Eurofarm Pellister, the Rhein-Neckar Löwen, GOG from Denmark, and RK Trimo Trebnje. So that's the four groups, and this is going to be an absolutely interesting competition. Can't wait for the EHF European League to start. Some awesome games are awaiting for us. So don't miss out when the group phase starts on October the 20th. And of course, we're going to have all games for you live on EHF TV. So make sure to follow your favorite team and to follow the competition. Till then, bye-bye and hopefully see you soon.